Miami Heat Nation, hello guys, my name is Trent, and over here on this channel, we are going to be covering the Miami Heat. So if y'all want to stay updated to all the Miami Heat news, this is the perfect channel for y'all. Make sure you drop that sub and turn on post notifications. Now, also I do want to say before I start the video, I did make a Miami Heat Nation Discord server, so if y'all want to go join that, the link will be in the description and also in the comments. Now, we are going to be talking about should the Miami Heat go all in for DeMar Derozan. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because currently it is trade season. A lot of teams are struggling in the East and the Western Conference, including, the Miami Heat with their 16-16 record. Now, the Chicago Bulls have been really, really bad this season. They're currently 13 and 18th, 11 in the East. Now, they were currently on a 5-game losing streak. Not currently, but they was on a 5-game losing streak. Now they're on a 2-game winning streak. But this team is falling apart very, very fast. We got Chris Haynes, who came out today pretty much saying that if the Chicago Bulls continue to lose, he could potentially be asking for a trade or being out this offseason. And then you got Zach LaVine arguing with teammates in the locker room against the Minnesota Timberwolves after they gave up 150 points. It is looking super, super bad. The front office, the coaching, the locker room just hasn't been good, and trades are going to be happening soon. Now, believe it or not, even with the Miami Heat playing bad basketball and dealing with a lot of injuries, this team is still 7th in the Eastern Conference. We're still 16-16. We're 500. And yes, we've been having some tough L's. We did lose to the Chicago Bulls lately, the last game that we played, but this team is literally a few players away of making that championship push. And Pat Riley should know that this is a season where the East and West are wide open. When you look at the Western Conference, there's not much comp. Golden State Warriors are struggling. The Phoenix Suns are struggling. You got an inexperienced Pelicans team. There's not much teams over here that you got to really, really be worried about. And even in the Eastern Conference, we've been talking about the Boston Celtics and the Bucks, but the Celtics have been struggling dramatically lately. Obviously, you still got to worry about the Bucks. But if the Miami Heat just stay healthy and make a few moves to improve this roster, they could potentially be the favorites of the Eastern Conference. So I'm all in for DeMar Derozan. I understand some people feel like he may not fit into our system because, you already have a Jimmy Butler and they're very similar and it's not going to really spread out the floor. But at the end of the day, we need some scorers. We need some players on this team that's going to compete and help us win games and be, go against the Milwaukee, Bucks or go against, the Boston Celtics. The spacing, I'm not too concerned about that because when you look at the Pelicans, they got Brandon Ingram and Zion, and they're not great three-point shooters, and they still figured it out to make it work. So with Spo as a great head coach, even though he has been iffy this year, I'm pretty sure he will make something. Now, I do want to say that DeMar Derozan, still a bucket, still a veteran in this league, still averaging about 26 points a game, 50% from the field, about 4.7 assists and 5 rebounds around there. That would be perfect for us because now we'll have a legit 4 scorers. When Bam is having a rough night, you can still rely on Jimmy Butler and DeMar Derozan. And we all know Jimmy Butler has been missing games due to his knee injury. Tyler Herro been missing games, Bam. And so DeMar Derozan doesn't really miss too much games. If we just have one elite scorer, one elite player out there with all these injuries that we're dealing with, and if we can just stay top 6 seed so we don't, get into the play-in, and we go to the playoffs with a roster of Kyle Lowry, DeMar Derozan, Jimmy Buckets, and Bam Adebayo, this team is going to be something to reckon with. The bench needs to improve a little bit, but I'm excited that, Victor Oladipo's back because his defense has been improved. His playmaking is still very solid. Watch when he gets his scoring back. Max Strus just need to get out this slump because he has been playing bad, but we all seen what he could do when he's pretty, hot. Gabe Vincent will be back soon. So I see from Orlando Robinson. So the Miami Heat are not far away from taking over the Eastern Conference. Now, I do want to say that, DeMar Derozan has a big contract, $27 million and about $28 million for the next, year or so because he will be a free agent in 2024. And yes, we are pretty much cap hold with the Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry trade. And I'm not sure what the Miami Heat could potentially offer. But if the Chicago Bulls are just going in rebuild mode, which I expect them to do real soon if they continue to lose games, maybe we can offer them some first-round picks. Maybe we can offer them, a Caleb Martin, maybe a Duncan Robinson or some crazy deal that, they want some young talent and they just want some capital. Maybe they will be asking for Tyler Herro, and I'm not sure if we will do that. But we got to give them a call. We got to give them a try because this is the first time in a while that the Eastern Conference has been open for a long time, in even the West. At this point of the season, you'll be like, okay, these are the favorites to reach. But right now, you can't even say that. You could say the Celtics and Bucks, but are they really? So Miami Heat fans, you guys let me in the comment sections what you think about this. I personally will love this move, but you let me know. And once again, make sure you join my Miami Heat Nation Discord server. I love you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace.